A little bit into what some of your colleagues at the Congressional Black Caucus are saying. They're there with Tom Vilsack. I think they're getting ready to speak. Barbara Lee, the Congresswoman. Now let's listen in a little, and then we'll discuss, Congressman.
Sure. Ruling period for Mrs. Sherrod, also for the Congressional Black Caucus, for the country, and of course for the Secretary. We asked the Secretary to come visit with us. We wanted to talk to him about what transpired. Of course, you all have our statement earlier. We indicated that we wanted him to ask Mrs. Sherrod to come back to the Department of Agriculture in a position of empowerment. We asked also that an apology be made, and that we believed that he acted too quickly and that he did not have all of the facts. The Secretary very quickly responded. He's talked to many members of the Congressional Black Caucus. He came to our meeting. He has issued an apology in a very real way. We accept his apology. He has talked to Mrs. Sherrod, and I'm sure he will talk to you later about that conversation. And we talked about the fact that this really should be a moment that we look at the Department of Agriculture and all of the issues, the historical issues that have been not addressed, and which he is trying to address in terms of discrimination, in terms of land-grant colleges, funding for our historically black colleges and universities, the Pickford lawsuit, the black farmers issues, all of those issues which Mrs. Sherrod understands and has a keen sensitivity to because of her life and what she has experienced through her life. The Secretary understands that very clearly. He apologized. He indicated, and when one makes a mistake, we expect an apology, and he did that. And we told him that we look forward to working with him as we begin to move forward. This is a moment that our nation needs to really understand that we have to begin to discuss race. We cannot believe that this is a post-racial era. In many ways, race has been swept under the rug, and we're trying as a Congressional Black Caucus to have this conversation, and we think that the Secretary will be a good partner with us in this conversation as we move forward. And we thank you very much for being here, and I want to thank all of the members of the Black Caucus for coming, and thank the Secretary for being with us and for being so candid. It was a very good meeting, and we really believe that Mrs. Sherrod deserves our respect. She deserves our applause. Her life now has become very public, and her history is one that I hope the entire country will look at in terms of a history of transformation and redemption, which we all can learn from. Thank you again.
Thank you very much.
Secretary Vilsack, is there some sort of holdup?
That's Barbara Lee. She's the leader of the Congressional Black Caucus, the Congresswoman, making a strong statement. We're back with Kendrick Meek. He's a member of the Congressional Black Caucus as well, running for the U.S. Senate from Florida. He's a Democrat, as we